Hi guys, welcome to Seagull channel. This is Sue speaking. This is the first class where I'm trying to a new way to teach you Portuguese. I'm from Brazil. I speak Portuguese and a little bit English. Studied in London and already worked in a lot of global companies, so I know a little bit. And I just decided to try this new way, and if it works and you guys like it, I will continue. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content. See you. Hello everybody. My name is Sue, for those who don't know me. As you can see here, prof is from professor, but I know it's different. It's teacher in English you more use, right? Okay, so let me explain. I'm Sue. I'm 40 years old and I'm from Brazil. And I have had this idea to create this course, this class, some classes maybe, to try to teach Portuguese for those who want to learn. So I just came up with this name, Portuguese for English. I don't know why. So for today we are gonna start easy, and just see the basics, which will be already maybe difficult for you guys, but and my English is not perfect. Okay, I studied 1 year English in London, but long time ago. Okay, let me go to the next one, then I can explain better. Okay, so presentation. I was talking about myself. So 2005 I went to London and I lived there for 1 year and to learn English, because I'm from IT area. Yeah, I have like 20 years of experience on this area already, and big companies, and so I used to use the English every day, all the time, basically. But even so, of course, it's not the best and perfect neither. And also the accent will be not the same, but I will do my best, and I'm sorry for my mistakes. I will try to show you, teach you like in a way, in a maybe different way, because I was in the other side, so you know. So the second point there, why these classes? Because like I said, I like talking English. First of all, I am a teacher, so I like to teach. And I don't know, I thought maybe there are some people interested in learning Portuguese, and the purpose is kind of explain more about the rules and less about the exceptions. Even in Portuguese we have more exception than rules. What is the opposite in English, right? Okay, so, and what is the content? Well, it will depend of the evaluation, I guess, and maybe no one see this video, so I don't know, it will depend. But the idea is to, like I said, teach about verbs, places. I will always bring some vocabulary, some pronunciation words. There are some words that is similar in Portuguese, so I will every class I will try to bring some vocabulary, because even in English, when I learn English, I used to do that, and that helped me a lot. Okay, but like I said, everything can change. I don't know. Okay, so the content that I separate for today's class is pronunciation, only for vowel. Some words are difficult for me. Pronunciation, vowel, and few numbers. I will not bring 100 numbers. No. We will start slow. To be verbs. This is how we call in Portuguese. I don't know if the same in English, but basically are the verbs like I am, you are, this kind of stuff. And how does it change according to the subject, like in English? But in Portuguese is a little bit different, but it also changes. Gender difference. Okay, so in English we have some words that says the gender, like girlfriend or boyfriend, right? But if I say friend, I don't know if it's a woman or it's a female or male, right? So in English, if you want to specify, you used to say a female friend, for example. And in Portuguese, we have two words, one for male, another for female. Like you have boyfriend and girlfriend, we have two, but not for this, but for everything. Everything I said in female, I need to use usually. Well, we're gonna get this later. So we're gonna see this gender difference. The variance about the verbs, like for he and he, she, we change the verbs, like, right? Normal verb, infinitive, or with s or es or ies, depending on how the word ends. But basically it's only two. In Portuguese we have different for all of them. Some can be the same, but mostly are different. We're gonna see that. Vocabulary, as I mentioned, some suggestion to study, and for the first class I took some similar words just to start, maybe about the pronunciation, and you're gonna maybe remember easily, right? For start. And final considerations. Okay, so vowel and number. So in English we say A, E, I, O, U, right? Okay, in Portuguese I used to say we kind of just read the word. So A, E, I, O, U, just like that. How can I say? It's not a long, like in English you say you. It's kind of continuum. O, there are continuum sound, let's say. In Portuguese, no, we just say A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. I know there are some situations that a for you pronunciation as right? Like a bag. So it's like that, the same pronunciation, for this case, a bag. The e, usually just the e, while I can, in Portuguese I use say, okay, vogal. So e vogal also means and for like you and me. Vogal. We can also use like to see me and my girlfriend. So eu, it's me, I, me, myself. In Portuguese, eu. That's it. And only change if you say for me, for example. In Portuguese, you're gonna say para mim. But we're gonna see this later, sorry. I just was talking about the e. Because if I say me and my friend, I'm gonna say in Portuguese eu e minha amiga. Just to show you the pronunciation of e, okay? E, it's just like that. E, like if you get hurt, you say I. It would be the first one, and the third one I. Okay, we can see other examples later. O is the same as egg. Ovo. I'm saying like that, hoping that you're saying together with me to train the pronunciation. So I don't know. And like nothing like you. Uva. It's forgot. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't wanna waste time. Último. Uva. If you're gonna say número, it's kind of different number, right? Or number in Portuguese, número. It's like more intense, okay? The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. In Portuguese, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there are some special characters like on tres, would be this 3 word, same as 3. It doesn't change too much the pronunciation, but we are gonna see more details about this later. But for now, you can think about only the kind of you pronunciate. So, like I said, e. If you're gonna say tres, it's like I'm putting some different sound on e. Sorry, is the e for you. So remember m. So it can DOIS, dois. Remember e. Dois. S is like always. Três, e when you have T, R, like três, quatro, it's like assim, três, quatro. And you see you have on quatro, which is 4. We have U, A, O, vogal, right? Então, qua, vai qua. Because the key, Q, U, and A is qua. It's the same as we're gonna say what the duck says. It's like quack, 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 quack. Qua. Oh, like that. If you're gonna say room, it's quarto. So qua is an R there. Quarto. It's similar to this one. Just change the T with R. You're gonna get quarto. So Q U A qua. If you're gonna say with which is E for you, you should say que and not que. Doesn't exist que. Okay, queijo is the same as cheese for you. Queijo. But we're gonna see. I'm just trying to start bringing you like for our pronunciation word. And cinco is 5. So you can ask, okay, but I see the C word like sin pronunciation, and at the end is co. Yeah, this is different. So in this case, it's like the C has a S sound, cinco. And how we know? Well, this is kind of raw actually. So if you say C A, which A for you should be ka, you know, sa. Right? Did you get the difference? Only with E, Y, I for you, for English, you say C with S sound. Oh gosh, I hope you got it. I guess I'll only go until here because I didn't know it will take so long. Sorry, I'm too detailed, and if I'm gonna date something, I guess I need to be good and pass what I want to pass, and you know, I don't wanna just show sorry. Okay, so here I took two verbs, one verb, like. So in English, when you are gonna say the infinitive of a verb, you say to like, right? Not just like. You can say like, but usually you use the to, right? We don't. We use remember, and R for you is hehe, gostar. And C, infinitive to infinitivo, but in Portuguese the pronunciation is infinitivo, ou infinitive, infinitive, gostar, to like. So this is the infinitive, right? So in English you say I like, he, she likes, only change the S. You like, they like, we like, it likes. Sorry, so you see, only two differences. Now look here. I put this, different colors for each difference because they repeat sometimes, you see. So for me, which is eu, this is eu, I, myself. I like, eu gosto. You see, I don't use the verb in infinitive, eu gostar. No. Errado. Oh, sorry, wrong. Eu gosto. Okay? And if I say he or she is gosta, ele gosta, ela gosta. Okay? You, which is você, ó, vou, vê, ó, vê, vou. You say. Lembra que eu falei? Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, it's like the brain gonna explode. O e, você is like which gives the s sound for the e here, which is our e. We need to use the I don't remember the name in English, but when we don't remember we say hat. Sorry. Just kidding. Você gosta, you like. Then so you use they for she, they for everybody, right? She or he. If there are only women, we're gonna say they. If there are only men, you're gonna say they, right? It doesn't change. For us, we have eles, which is the male, and elas in the plural, right? So they and they, but this is female and this is male, but this is the same, gostam. Então, eles, elas gostam. But if there is a lot of people, female and male together, we don't use elas, we use eles. Because eles includes elas too, you know. But if there are only women, if you say eles, then the girls are gonna kick you out. Sorry, I'm kidding. Because here is different, right? So, you know, if you see only woman and you say eles, it's gonna sound weird. But if there are both female and male, then you can say eles, because it's the way to say one word, right? It's like your day, for example. This is our e, which is nós. You see, o. Remember, o. This accent is nós. O. So this I will not risk, but it's another name. You have another one, okay? So this one is always like a good tone, I guess. Na, okay? So nós, and you again you can see as nós gostamos. You see, elas ou eles gostam and nós gostamos. I cannot explain why it changed, but that it is the way it is. And this is in the singular. No, I just repeat. Oh gosh. No, here should be because you guys, sorry, in English, you say you for one person right? Or two, three, right? Say for one person, and vocês, it comes a S here. Vocês for like you, but in plural, more than one person. Okay, if you have like 5 kids, I don't know, you're gonna say vocês, but in this case it is gostam. Here is wrong. It should be vocês. Okay, and what I can say about rule here, I don't know. Basically, the other verbs doesn't change so much. They follow this kind of pattern, let's say. But yeah, it changed. Well, here is about the female and male that I mentioned. So in Brazil, there is a rule where mostly female person and or staff we use a at the end of the word for female and o for male at the end of the word. Just say it. So, for example, okay, here, for example, in English, if you say someone is boring, it's like this: Catherine is boring, female. Kevin is boring, male. Kevin is a man, Catherine woman. So the adjective doesn't change, right? Same thing, boring, boring. In this case, it's a different kind of word because there is the ing and can be confused, but consider it as as adjective. Okay. In Portuguese, same sentences would be Catarina, because in Portuguese we don't have Catarine, we have Catarina. Remember e with this accent, chata, ending with a, like I mentioned here. Feminino, you see, female, feminino. Kevin é chato, you see, or masculino, which is male, female. So Kevin is he, so é chato. Catarina é chata. I know it can be confused a little bit, but I will try to keep the rule most of the time to not confuse you. Get used to the rules, then we can go to exception. I think it's better. Too much information, right? Okay, next one. Some kind of other examples. So Carol is tall, Charlie is tall. So Carol female, Charlie male. Carol, look the pronunciation. Carol é alta, Charlie é alto. Most of them is A and O. We will have some exceptions, but like I said, we're not mentioned now. In English, Jennifer is my friend, female. Clark is my friend, male. You see, it doesn't change. Portuguese, Jennifer é minha amiga. Clark é meu amigo. Two words different, you see. Mine doesn't change either. But in Portuguese, I'm saying about a girl. So if it's she, é minha. If it's he, é meu. Like that dog is mine. Right? You're gonna say in English. I would say aquele cachorro é meu. Por que meu? Why meu? If I girl, because dog for us, let's say, is a male word. If I say a cat, but a female cat, I will say the first word in English. That cat é minha. Then I already know that's a she. It's a female cat. That's what I try to say. Okay, but this is possessive phrases. So we're gonna talk about this later. I don't want to mess too much. I shouldn't use this example actually, but okay. Focus for now on the adjective. So any female is clever. Mark is clever. Doesn't change. Any expert. Mark expert. So if you see, for all of them, we got the same rule. She, a, he, o. She, a, he, o. Alright? And the verb doesn't change as in English. You say is, we say é. Okay? Some examples, more examples, but I think I will leave for the next one. And the vocabulary, if you can stop the video and take notes. Basically, this is in Portuguese, here, and here is in English, but I choose words that are very similar or a little similar. Like I said, I want to start easy, so if you maybe can try like toilet. In Portuguese we say toalete. In Portuguese is very strong, our accent, you know, like for you guys used to say like I want, like this, right? Maybe right. It's like I don't know how to explain, but in Portuguese we like force the accent. Toalete, inteligente, dançar. This guy here is another difference, and it doesn't. It's more like there is no rule, you know. No, that is some rule. We can talk about it, but basically, when we see it, you can pronounce it like a S sound. So dan, D, A, N. So another thing, right? But I have N here, so it gets dan, sar. And the R in the end or in any situation is R. You know, is very. So sanduíche, I will say in Portuguese, okay? Exercício, toalete, inteligente, dançar, hambúrguer, sanduíche, carro, estudar, ônibus, metrô, situação, consideração, bonita e bonito. Remember I said is to say like two things, so bonita and bonito, kind of this. Also, another tip, always you see like we call cedilha, this one, okay. Well, you're gonna see cedilha a till, you're gonna till this one, and o, or o, so são is very I guess almost 100% is like the chão for you. Situation, situação, situation, situação, situation, situação, situation. Same as this one. Consideração, consideration, consideração, consideration. Pretty, beautiful, handsome. So in Portuguese, like I mentioned, female and male. And for in English, I know it's more common for men, handsome, right? Beautiful for woman, and pretty both, but more for woman. I don't know exactly, but it's not wrong to say beautiful for a guy, but it's not right to say handsome for a girl. I don't know. I know there are some kind of difference there, and in Portuguese is only this. Only change the last vogal. Okay. Well, here I just talk about what we learned, but I will leave for the next class and finish. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Please click on like if you really like the video, and leave some comments if you want to give some tips or ask anything, or if you have any doubts or suggestion to improve the class. It's always welcome. And thank you, and sorry for anything if my English is not perfect, but I hope I could pass the content to you guys, and I hope I could pass it in an easy way. Thank you, and keep coming back to Seagull channel, Portuguese for English. See you. So that's it. I hope you like it, and you give your like if you really like, and dislike also, no problem. But in this case, or both cases, we can leave comments if you don't mind. So just to help me to do it better, you know. I know I can do better if it's necessary. It's just starting process. And this is it. I hope you could enjoy a little bit, and got like curious, you know, about more in Portuguese. It's a little bit complicated language, I know, even for me. But you know, it's not that difficult, and Brazil is a really beautiful country, and maybe you can learn a few words and phrases and etc., so you can not be afraid about speaking, you know. But well, there are lots of options that can bring you to learn Portuguese. So even no matter what is the reason, I will try to do my best always. So your comments are also very welcome. Thank you, and I hope to see you on the next class. Bye.